Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's stream. And without further ado, let's go. Simple as that. It's Champs Day. We're in. Game Juan. Let's do this thing. I hope everyone's had a fantastic weekend. I hope everyone at Watches has had a great start to the week. Welcome on in. And let's see how we do today. My voice is a little bit gone. However, hopefully it's not too much of an issue, as it is Champs. And a lot of the time we can focus on the gameplay and everything like that. But, oh my god. I don't really care how well I do, if I'm honest with you. Obviously, we normally aim to get anywhere in the double digits, right? Some weeks we'll get 12, some weeks we'll get 10. Who knows, right? But as long as gameplay is okay, it doesn't really matter, because my pack luck is probably going to stink, regardless of how many wins I get, and rewards are just going to suck. Just like they do most weeks, regardless of my number of wins. So, that's why I don't care massively. Obviously, the more the better, because you're guaranteed some coins and stuff like that. But, it is what it is. That was not good defending. Predictions for Chelsea v Barca. Yes, I would like to do, hopefully, at least one watch-along this midweek for the Champions League. As stuff changed and I was unable to do one yesterday. For North London Derby, which was crazy. Eze just... oh. He cooked! He's offside! Rodrigo is amazing. Yes. I very, very much like the card. I knew I would, because I liked his base card. And it's just a... how has that got through? It's just a significantly better version of it. Well, what a miserable start this is turning out to be. What a shocking touch by Jordi Alba. I mean, I guess we can say, so far, we're only 15 minutes into our first game, but they're not playing like an absolute tool. Which... it is a blessing to get that in a single game nowadays, because it feels like the only people left playing this game are the Sweats. And so you just come up against the same team, the same tactics, the same formation, the exact same play style in basically every game you play. So to even have one game out of 15 in Champs, not be against a constant CDM sprinter and everything like that, we'll take it, because I imagine... oh, Jesus Christ. I imagine it's not going to stay like it for long. That's just not how this game works. Oh, I mean, everything that just happened there was so slow. It's not ideal. I did have a good weekend. Yeah, Saturday was great. I had a lovely time. That's a good ball. Bang that! No, Zé Roberto, get out the way! Yeah, Barca v Chelsea should be sick. I'll go for a Barcelona win. And I'll go 3-1. Oh my god, how has Rashford not scored? Trying to get level 30 before Thursday, just playing manager mode. Has it not been really, really easy to just fly through levels over the past, like, 2 weeks with the amount of... oh my... why is everything so slow? With how much SP and everything they've added. But dear God, this feels slow AF. Why does everything feel like it's taking forever? That's a better ball. You've got to dink that. Of course. Average record on champs this year, I think, would be 11. Oh, this is crazy. Yeah. Because I've got a fair few 12s. I've had a few 10s. A couple of 11s. Oh, I couldn't switch to the right player there. Go! Damn. I like this formation, yes. It depends if you want to be fun or if you want to be boring. If you want to be boring, then you just use the meta formation and go 4-5-1 like everybody else. Or you can just use something that you enjoy. It really depends on if you actually care about enjoying and having fun or if you only care about winning and getting stuff done as easily as possible. How do you get width in the formation, though? I'm not going to lie. I don't think about these things whilst I'm playing. So you can probably see the answer whilst watching the games. I don't know. I don't know if I do. I don't know if that's something that I actively try and do in the games or care why or care about. To be honest with you, because you don't have to play in a certain way, like using width and everything like that. You can play how you want. You can play through the middle on this game. You have been able to the whole year because of the way that the passing and dribbling works. Oh my god, this feels dreadful though, this gameplay. That's not ideal. What makes the 4-5-1 meta? I don't know. I don't know. I just know that it is. If you ask basically anyone that is in Elite Division or a pro... How on earth have I only scored 1 goal? Anyone that's in Elite Division, anyone that's a pro player, anything like that, what is the most meta formation in the game? They will all say the 4-5-1. Something to do with the passing and the runs that people can make and then just playing through balls. I don't know the thing. I don't know if... Like, if I used a 4-5-1 but didn't change any tactics or roles, would it be great? I don't know. Maybe it's a combination of the formation with particular roles and tactics, maybe even play styles. Basically, everyone that runs it seems to have like Reinders and De Jong with Tiki Taka Plus. Does it not really work that well without that? I don't know. I don't know. Rush is dreadful to play with thingies. Drop-ins, yeah. None of the promo cards interested? Yeah, Thunderstruck looks like it's going to be absolutely stacked. So it is tempting with my rewards today to not open them and just save them for Friday. Because as I say, my rewards this year in Champs have been pretty crap, basically every single week. Why does this feel so slow today? Jeez. It's a Monday afternoon. It's not like the servers should be heavy or anything like that. Every one of my players just feels like they need to get going. Not great. SW, thank you very much for the follow on TikTok. Right. The Queen saves the day. There we go. You love to see it. Look, that response time from Jordi Alba there. Why did he like run in a circle before running towards him? Please don't say that the gameplay is like going to go off a cliff this year because it's been great. Ah, crap. Is it formation or the player? You start rethinking your formation after losing a game. You can have formation problems. Like, you might not get along with a formation, right? Even if it's supposed to be the meta one, right? Like the 4-5-1. Oh, the AI tackling, man. It's such BS. It's just so frustrating to play against when the AI is doing the work. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, I tried using... What did I switch to? I tried a 4-2-3-1 wide earlier in the year for one weekend when that was supposed to be the most, like, meta formation. I didn't like it at all. So, some formations will just fit the way that you play the game better. Certain players and playstyles will fit you better than other people. Again, even if they're considered meta or non-meta. Oh my god, the keeper movement went huge. I did it so early as well. The fact that they didn't clock that shows that we're not up against someone amazing, and yet we're struggling. Oh, that's not what I wanted. But if you play a decent amount of games... Oh my god, what a pass that was. Rodrigo with the assist of dreams. If you play a good amount of games, like I say, I played a full champs weekend with that 4-2-3-1 wide, and I didn't get along with it. If you play like 2 games, you're probably not really going to be able to judge something properly, because you're going to be trying to play in the way that you have been in a different formation whilst getting used to a new one. Whereas an extended amount of games is different. It's different. What's his record? Great question. There you go. Wanna know? I've just started. We went live 12 minutes ago. $14 to go. Let's do this. We got 3 days, by the way, until that Sega gets her amazing upgrade. What on earth is that ping? Right, that's better. Will I play your rivals? I don't even want to play my own rivals, let alone someone else's. Rivals is just a sweat fest. No. This is the current problem with this game. The way that the average person plays it is just grim, and so it's not enjoyable. The game itself, I think, is solid this year. It's the most fun that I've been able to have on the game in many, many years. But the way that everyone's playing it is not fun. Just sprinting around with CDMs the entire time. AI defending being the standard thing that you're up against every game. Why use that non-meta formation? Because using meta is boring as hell. The meta of this game is dull. I would rather try and have a more enjoyable time. Using players that I enjoy, a formation that I enjoy, and not touching any of the garbage custom tactics that exist in the game. Oh look, it's another person that refuses to switch to a defender. People are mental on this game. How much does team matter? Team matters to a certain extent. Like, you can't really exactly quantify it. Like, if you give me the best team in the game in a champs weekend, if my highest this year has been 12 wins, and I think I've got 12 wins like 4 times this year, would I suddenly get 13, 14? I don't know. I think team matters the most when you're up against someone that is of a very, very similar skill level to you. If you then have significantly better players, they might give you the edge. Right? Like, if you have the best defense in the game, and the AI defenders are just absolutely smoking your opponent, whereas they've got crap players, and the AI is just not doing that much, that'll be the difference maker. You came up against me earlier and smoked me. I don't know why you'd lie on TikTok. It's a very weird thing to do. I have played 2 online games today, and they have both been on stream in the last 15 minutes. I have played 3 more games of FC26 in the last 48 hours, and they've all been squad battles. Haha, you think what you want. I don't know what that means, but sure. You can look through my game history if you want. You can see my my recently played with, and see, there's nobody here. I haven't touched this game since Friday, other than a couple of squad battles games. Just know you got smoked. I don't think that I'm great at this game. So if someone in chat that I recognised... Wait, 2 to 3 weeks ago. Right, okay. So when you say earlier... that's a very generous use of the word. If you beat me a couple of weeks ago, well done. Why? I don't know if that's attempting to cover up for the lie, or a weirdly held piece of information that has no relevance to anything. Oosh! Pow! But well done. Got the game Saturday. How do you improve your team? You could... Whoa. You could go to Loot Bar and use code BirdieX at checkout. Or you could... How is that not a foul then? Or you could just play all the game modes that give you rewards. Earn coins, earn packs, and go from there. Oh. Didn't even know you're a TikToker. I hate TikTok. TikTok is my least favourite platform out of the stuff I've made content on. Oh. She's offside. Hashtag ad. Exactly. Hashtag spawn. It is the easiest way, though. Genuine answer. Is just buy some coins, buy a great team. Rather than slogging it through rivals with a dreadful team at the beginning. Oh my god. But yeah, there are many people that will watch my streams that have potentially played against me and either lost to me or beat me. If I'm perfectly honest, I don't care. I don't care whether I'm better than someone that's watching. I don't care if I'm worse. It means nothing at the end of the day. Drop the ego. The ego would be the opposite. The ego would be saying that I'm the best at this game and no way did you beat me. I couldn't care less. Oh my god. As you get older, you'll realise how little some of these things matter. Oh. How's he not scored? My god. Beza, hello, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. We are getting away with this right now. A bit of keeper movement, bit of Donnarumma magic. A few offsides for them. Nice. Challenge. I like the formation, yeah. But I don't ever recommend anyone to copy my setups and tactics and everything like that because I don't use them. I don't use all the meta stuff. I find it boring. So I just use a formation that I tried out and enjoyed. I employ everyone else to do the same. Test out different ones, find which one suits the way you like to play the most and use that. Ah. I am playing champs on a Monday. Hell yeah! Ooh. Because we're out this weekend. Having a good time, having a good time. Which is why my voice sounds like this. I think it's still recovering from Saturday. Ooh, that was a little bit bold. Tried all the sweaty ones, went back to 4-1-2-1-2. Why are you lying? Yeah, I'm not lying. I think we're gonna have to get rid, unfortunately. I like to try and give people chances to hope that they're not stupid, but unfortunately. First one of the day. It took 21 minutes. Longer than some days. Oh, nice. Oh, bang! Karchawi the Queen. Alex, it was a hell of a finish. Hell of a finish. And I really hope that some of the fans that have been giving him an absolute ton of stick will now sort of get behind him a little bit more, because he's not even been bad in a lot of these other games. He's just not been getting the service. You say I started for no reason. I said that you were lying, which until you changed the word earlier to meaning weeks ago, certainly seemed like it. What depth do I recommend? Don't bother about custom tactics. They're boring. Just leave everything as it is. The only time that you'll see me change custom tactics is if you are basically at a severe disadvantage if you don't. For example, I can't remember what year it was. It was one of the most recent games where if you weren't using like over, was it 70 depth or something like that, your team were just at a severe disadvantage. So there is absolutely no reason other than stubbornness not to have done that, because it was just hindering you. So if there is something as like important as that, I'll change that tactic. Outside of that, no. I would love for them to just not be in the game. So I just play the way that I play. Hope that tactics and roles and all of this stuff become less important as time goes. Okay, game. That's exactly what was pressed there. Yeah, just... I mean, if you really care about that kind of thing, you can find different tutorials and YouTube videos and stuff like that explaining the best tactics for this formation, best roles, etc. But as I say, for me, I simply don't enjoy that side of the game. I just think that it's dumb that it's even there. The game does feel slow today, yeah. I would sadly agree. Not great. Really not great. Because we've not really had any problems like that this year. So, if it starts to become a thing, that is a real problem for the remainder of this game cycle. Oh, so close. So close. Hello. No, how has he tackled me with a Rabona or whatever the hell that was? Archenius. Are you joking? What's going on here? Why has that gone there? Oh, after the pass to end the first half as well. Yeah, gameplay seems stinky today. Which, as I say, pretty much the entirety of this year hasn't been a thing. It better not start to be a thing. Otherwise, Game series is done. Totally forgot about McAteer. He has apparently been dreadful. Basically, ever since he signed, he's not really done anything good or of note. So, how on earth we got that much money for someone of that level, I don't know. I said it at the time. I don't really think that he has... I don't think McAteer has any qualities that set him apart from basically any other player. He's just an average winger. So, I'm not too surprised. It really didn't feel like a loss when he left. So, yeah. Unlucky for them. Which also, like, it's saying a lot because the championship this season is not good. Oh, we're up against a CDM defender with Frankie de Jong and Bon Mati in midfield. How original. Oh, and Reinders. Are they in a 4-5-1? Surely, with Pina up front, right? This is the team that everyone uses. Yeah, of course. Pina, Bon Mati, Rodrigo, and then, yeah, Reinders, de Jong. I don't know who's on the left. Who is normally on the left? Nico Williams is in most people's team. Oh my good God, what's happening today? Oh, they've got Salma. I mean, option A, option B, isn't it? Between her and Nico. I'm actually amazed here. They're controlling Jordi Alba instead of one of their midfielders, though. I'm not sure what funky idea brought them to do that. That's not how these people play the game. I love Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba's sprint animation being so accurate to the like few times that it felt like he ever sprinted in his career is amazing, especially when he's the guy that's coming short from the corner and you just see him sprinting over to you with his head in the sky. Big finish, though. Antoine. Antoine Griezmann. Oh, that pass did not happen when it should have done. Oof. That is some absolutely bottom of the barrel tier defending right there. Dear God, what's wrong with me? Oh, and then I've just run straight into him. Wow. Well, how was everyone else's weekend? Because we don't need to just constantly talk about the gameplay. We've still got 12 more games to go. So, anyone else get up to anything of interest over the weekend? If so... Whoa. What is going on with gameplay today? Look at them defending with a DM there. It's sickening. And you actually deserve to concede there for not switching to company. Pathetic. Dank, I don't really know the reference. But sure. Donnarumma! Wouldn't wish rush drop-ins on your worst enemy. What's everyone playing Rush for? Objective? SP? Stop defending with your DM the entire time. You're a joke. Ah, XP and Evos. Oh, just do Evos in squad battles, surely. It's so easy. And you can just put your controller down and chill. It's fine. Ash, thank you very much for joining. You were 23 yesterday. Hell yeah. Happy belated birthday. Get up to anything interesting? Or nah? Just chill. We've been watching through Stranger Things again as like a rewatch before season 5 starts. I'm so excited. It's gonna be sick. Have that, Valverde. You clown. Lovely. Oh, we just make the defender look silly. It's amazing what happens to these people when they force to use their defender instead of their DM. I mean, we've got through 4 games in 31 minutes. It's a pretty good start. I wish it was always this easy. This would be the dream scenario, to be able to fly through champs like this each week. My God. Imagine. Thank you, by the way, those on YouTube that have hit the thumbs up. I appreciate you. Sure. Not in with the partner, with a Chinese. I mean, so many people think that in order to have like a celebration or a birthday or something like that, you got to go grand and expensive and everything like that. Oh, look, it's half of the same players again. But no, sometimes, especially at this time of year, right? Your birthday is getting close to December. A cozy night in, chilling. Jesus Christ, pass the ball, you idiot. I hate this guy already. Why you didn't pass the ball there? Oh, and they're just going to defend with De Jong. Oh, it's just it's another game of FC26. Yeah, just chilling, cozying on up, watching something, having some food. That's what it's all about. Being with the ones that you love and just relaxing. Oh, I shouldn't have done that touch. I needed to go further down instead of trying to take such a big wide-angle turn there. That could be an absolute ping. I shot that at near post, assuming they'd move their goalie across, expecting a far post shot. Fortunately, Kachawi is just that good that it didn't matter. Again, they're just not controlling anyone other than De Jong. You're letting this game die, EA, by just letting everyone defend in the same way. Look, they just don't get away from him. It's painful. And there's Kachawi again. 3-0 in 13 minutes. You're not leaving? No. I mean, you're getting absolutely battered here. Oh, if that had got through, it surely would have been 4. It's 4 anyway. I mean, yeah, 4-0 in 15 minutes. What is going on today? Are they leaving? Surely you're leaving. You're conceding a goal every, what? Less than 4 in-game minutes. You can't justify staying in here. There we go, right. We are 5-0 in 34 minutes. Is this what it's like for pro players every week? Do they get through their champs in, like, just over an hour? God, I'm jealous. I mean, for me, it doesn't really matter. This is just handy to save us some time. Because now, if we get a couple of games that go to, like, extra time, penalties, then they're already cancelled out by these ones going so quickly, which is sick. Bird, thank you very much for following on TikTok. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I didn't see the team. Petr Cech is one of 2 players apparently in the team. What a bug. Right, we got Rafinha. I think I saw Gulli as well, which is interesting. Xabi Alonso, Koundé. Oh, I thought I'd go for the long-range strike. Maybe I could have gone for a finesse there. I thought I was a little bit too far away. I don't know what I'm doing here. Oh, I can't even be mad at losing the ball. I had no plan whatsoever for what to do there. Surely I get that. Thank you. Crap. Poor decision making. That was better though. Well-timed tackle. Little 1-2-3 action here, maybe? Yep. Finesse plus. Thank you very much, Antoine. I'm loving this front 3. Nice. Caleb, that's brave of you to admit. Fair play. Fair play. Oh my good God, that was close. Surely he's not going to win this. Oh, he is. Oh my God, what a flick on that is. It is Marquinhos, though. Oh, that was probably the most optimistic pass I've attempted on the entirety of FC26. What am I thinking? A, like, pinged pass is not going to get through 3 players stood in the way. Without the playstyle plus. Even with it, it's not going to happen. But you attempt anything crazy on this game without the corresponding playstyle, it isn't happening, is it? I mean, I think he moved his keeper there, and it still went in because he's got Finesse Plus. Without Finesse Plus, that gets saved. Which, once again, is sad. Especially when they said that this year they were going to try and make it so playstyles didn't matter as much in comparison to stats. But they do. Which is why every team you're coming up against that's playing a 4-5-1 has got De Jong and Reinders because of Tiki Taka Plus. Oh, I mean, I'm surprised that's not a pen. I did get wiped out. I did take a little bit longer to shoot than I would... Oh, what am I doing? Than I would have liked. I should have done a through ball there if I was passing it back to her, not just a normal pass. I don't think that's what anyone expected to happen there. That's fine. Caleb, no problem. We love inclusivity. Damn it! I thought I should move my keeper, but then I thought that they would read I'd move my keeper and then hopefully go near post. I should have just played it safe and tried to move him across. If they go near post, fair enough. I guess maybe the one upside to conceding that goal is they don't think I'll move the keeper now. So maybe if they get into a similar situation, we'll be able to stop what should be a pretty easy goal by just moving the keeper. A lot of keeper movement is just mind games. Trying to get in each other's head as to predicting what each other's going to do. They looked offside. Yeah. Which is why I always think it's crazy when people complain about it so much. Because it is a skill. It is a mechanic that requires thought, prediction, and everything like that. You come up against someone that's moving their goalie, but they're so predictable with it, you'll score every time. Whereas someone that is clever with their timing and choices of when and where they use it, it can be absolutely huge. I don't understand. Chip shots, I don't get why they are so good this year in terms of power, yet they miss the target so much, even with great players. Oh my god, what a strike. I don't know how his keeper's not saved it, but still, to see that come over the shoulder, bang! Griezmann is so good. I can't believe that he's only like 100k. Unbelievable card. Finesse Plus is obviously just really, really good this year as well. Oh. But even outside of that, when you're not finessing it, when you're doing other stuff, whether it's using him in build-up with his passing and playstyles, his dribbling. Oh my god. The fact he can also play cam as well for versatility. Some player prices are just... It's bizarre how cheap they are. Oh. In comparison to others. Especially when it's a card like Griezmann, where he's got a good upgrade with that promo. Other players that barely got an upgrade, especially in the first few promos, where they were like not even bumping your rating up, giving you +1 in a couple of stats, and yet the card would cost so much, like $500,000 plus. Crazy. Where are you sprinting to? God, I hate how defending works in those scenarios. So stupid. If you are set as a player to stay back when it's a corner, why, as soon as the opponent starts the counter-attack, do they sprint back into the other half? Why don't they stay back and defend if that's their role and what they've been set to do? It just completely devoids the point of them being there in the first place, because they're not going to be there unless you then manually select them and hold them in place. Oh. Jonathan, hello, how's it going? Chat's very quiet today, so I appreciate anyone and everyone joining and saying hello. I hope we're all doing well. Because yeah, it's been very quiet. We've had 3 people on YouTube out of the like 30 people that are here say something in the last half an hour. Oh. Right. Come on then. Okay, he's just not really done the skill move. You've taken forever to... Oh my god! The slow gameplay today. It really is a bit problematic, it has to be said. Oh, that was a really, really stupid decision from me. That was really nice dribbling. And that all comes from me making a really poor decision with my pass. What an idiot! So yeah, anyone on any platform, if you have any questions, if you have anything you want to chat about, please do. Because otherwise we have to sit here and just talk about the gameplay, which no one wants to do that. That's nice. Ah, yeah. There's fireworks going off. Was it 24th of November? Random fireworks. Incredible. Oh, for God's sake. Yes, Marquinhos. Oh my god, this is so infuriating. Can't seem to get out my own half right now. Every pass feels like it's taking forever as well. He's offside. You don't know how the new Nunez has gone from being the best striker used to now can't get past anyone and turns like a truck. Like specifically today, or... Because we've had a couple of people This is so infuriating. We have had a few people in chat say today that gameplay feels slow and heavy. I agree. For the first time this year, I agree. Which is not good. But, man, there have been many times today where it feels like the pass takes so long to happen. Just, come on. Oh, he's missed the ball and somehow still ended up getting it. That could so easily have been a pen. Big save. You have your Griezmann at cam. He's really good. He is really good on the ball. Griezmann is amazing. One of those cards that, as I say, I don't understand how he isn't a lot more. Oh, you've defended that well. I'll give you credit there. You've done well. Ooh, that was actually a nice break as well. Slightly screwed by the game, it looked like, with how bad that pass was. Oh my god, just play the ball quicker. Silly game. The last 2 days. This Pedri has made so many interceptions. Go away. He's doing my head in. You're not going to be able to break away from him because that's not how FC26 works. Oh, nearly. Jack, hello. How's it going? How's it going? You've also evoed... I'm doing good. My voice might sound a little bit odd, but aside from that, I'm doing good. Also evoed Aspas. Interesting. That's a player that I don't think I've seen a single evo of this year. I rate the unique nature instead of just doing the exact same evos as everybody else. Do you like the new COD maps? I have not played a single minute of Black Ops 7 yet. Been busy over this weekend. Been watching a lot of Stranger Things to quickly try and race through the rewatch before Season 5 comes out. I've also been... I'm currently at a point with my current off-stream game of Plants vs. Zombies where the final achievement is complete luck. There is literally zero skill involved. It is pure luck as to whether you get certain item drops. This gameplay today, what is happening? This is the first time I've had these thoughts on 26. What are you doing to your game? Yeah, it's pure luck, which is really infuriating. I've also been playing a lot of Battlefield, so I will... Oh, what is going on with the passing today? Seriously, what's going on? Yeah, a lot of Battlefield, so I will try it out, but I just haven't yet. Oh my god, it's actually a good pass. You know what, just bang it. Why is he off balance? That was bizarre. It's been a minute. Hello, how's it going? Lost 4 games on the road to glory. Algerian team, all of them to 79 pace. Pina. Most of them probably in a 4-5-1 with Reinders and De Jong, I imagine. Oh, look at all my options here. Finally, we get that breakthrough. You're a Leeds fan and pack that Dan James. He's upgraded by text too. Nice. Is he expensive at all? Oh no, the next pass we were in with Rodrigo. Crap. Oh no, I completely misread the dribble. Jesus. even switched away from him. Oh, that was obviously meant for Griezmann. What? Sorry, what? How has Frimpong, like, automatically adjusted to a rainbow flick whilst shoulder barging me and still not fouled me? That's just stupid. You're going to catch me even though you're not being controlled. Yes! He's moved the keeper out the way! He's 160 now, was like 220 when you got him. I guess there's a world he goes back up, though, if Tex starts absolutely smashing it. Then he could fly. Are you stood offside? You idiot. You idiot. Singing too much on a Saturday? Yeah, pretty much. You like being different, got up to Div 3 with it, always use his card over the FIFAs. I've hated Aspas over the years. I don't get along with him. Not anywhere near as bad as Iñaki Williams, though. Oh my good God. That guy has been one of my most hated cards every single year. I don't know what it is about him. It's infuriating. Just don't like him. FIFA I watch you play narrow. Never seen you run anything meta. I mean, if I end up running something meta, it's because the thing that I enjoy playing also happens to end up being the meta. Last year, though, I used... wait. Did I use wingers last year? I think so. I think I used a combination of like 4-3-3-4 and 4-2-1-3. And that's rare. Most years it is narrow, but I think it was last year where, for whatever reason, I just got along more with wingers. But not this year. Have you got any UCL watch-alongs coming up? Most likely this week, yes. Chelsea-Barca would be an interesting one. Finished on 11, you'll take it, and Rafinha, Pina, Hansen, Reinders, of course. Having started the weekend league with a silver centre-back didn't help. No, I can imagine so. You're in a 4-2-3-1 second, but you have them. Of course. Little, hello, how's it going? To the people that are saying hello, I hope you're doing well. If you do enjoy the stream, if you're watching on YouTube, you can help us out by hitting the thumbs up. I appreciate all of you that are tuning in. I hope you've had a good start to your week. Those of you that are watching on Twitch, if you enjoy the streams, of course, if you're new, you can follow. If you're watching on TikTok, you can spam the screen with likes. That massively helps. The more people that basically spam likes on TikTok, the more it gets fed into people's For You pages and stuff like that. And therefore, more chance of finding new people, getting new followers and stuff. It's great. Rodrigo is amazing. Callum, thank you for following. You play on Xbox, you can't turn your players. You know how I can fix it? No, this is the first day where I have had gameplay that I would describe as heavy on 26. It's a little bit problematic, sadly. What's the most overrated thing in life people talk about a lot but is overrated in your opinion? Ooh. God. Could be a deep question. The answer to that is not money, because, God, I'd love to have a load of money. Fame or popularity? Maybe? You'd rather be happy than famous and sad. Summer. You know what? Summer is actually a great shout, yeah. Winter, all day, every day. Fantastic shout. Algerian, also past and present, carried by Amora. Amora's amazing. The starting playstyles, really, really good. Used him in a very, very early video. It was solid. Burkai? I don't know. Hello! How's it going? Would Dan James be worth it? There's someone in the chat that's using Dan James. You can ask them. I have no idea. Sorry. Promo every year sucks by the time the cards get the upgrades. They're behind other promos. Yeah. It does take a little bit too long. More for gambling and making coins than using the cards. Mm-hmm. Oh, God. It does just feel heavy. Need more screen zoom? If you want more screen zoom, you can watch on the platforms where the gameplay will take up the entire screen. TikTok, this has been the most well-received layout out of the many, many, many different ones that I've tried over the years. So we stick with it. Oh, come on. Damn. Costa or Starbucks coffee. I mean, hey, a lot of, like, mainstream things like that, yeah. Probably as well. He's offside. The pass took a little bit too long. Damn it! Zoom it for TikTok. No. I don't know why you seem to think that I have never cared about what anyone thinks about what the stream looks like. As I've just told you, years of different layouts on TikTok, this is the most liked one. That's why I use it. So I'm sorry that you prefer a different layout, but we go with majority rule. You went 12-3. You switched to the 4-5-1 this weekend. You're a disgrace to the game. Oh, God. The way that this person plays, it's just... Ugh. This is where people were talking, thought your chat on Twitch was broken. YouTube and TikTok are the most lively chats. You can chat on Twitch. It does work. There's just not as many people on there, so it's quiet. Or you could really support me and watch on Kick and talk on there, but even though it's the exact same platform, people don't do it. Still ran Dembele and not Pina. No, you don't get any... You don't get any props for using a, what, probably still like million coin card over one that costs 5k. I don't care whether she's the meta. If you said you were using Gary Lineker instead of Pina, sure. No! Use the 4-3-3-2. Which one is that? I always get them confused. What is the... Ah, crap. Holy. That was unbelievable. Wow. As if that's gone in. Crazy. That was ridiculous pace defensively. 2 CMs and a CDM. You don't feel like you lack that cam for just piecing everything together in your attacks? Yeah, the amount of SP that's out right now is ridiculous. If you were behind in the pass, you can easily have caught up and probably near about completed it with what they've brought out in the last 10 days or so. It's mad. They clearly realized, yeah, people are not going to complete this thing. Let's just shove a load of SP down everyone's throats. Oh, it's a fantastic touch. Nice! Rodrigo! You are the man! You were level 15 or 16, still completed it? Mm-hmm. Am I going to watch United v Everton tonight? I don't know. Maybe. If not, I'll be watching Stranger Things, because we've got all of Season 4, ideally, to watch before Thursday. And considering how long the episodes are, it might be a bit hard. So we might have to sacrifice doing other things to each evening in order to get through it in time. Because we want Thursday to watch at least the first episode. Oh. Whether we do more than one depends on how long they are. Bang! You love to see it. Tactics code, I don't use them. Bogs! No idea what that is. Can I play your champs? No. I don't really want to play mine. Definitely not playing anyone else's. No, thank you. But welcome, welcome, welcome anyone that is tuning in. I hope you've had a happy Monday. Good start to your week. Mine's been decent. And here's hoping it can continue that way. Thank you so much anyone that does support the stream. Whether that is likes on TikTok and YouTube, whether it's subscribing and following on different platforms because you want to see more content. Oh my god, the controller vibrations are crazy. I appreciate every single one of you. How have you got away with not fouling me there when you completely miss your tackle? That's crazy. Okasaki, thank you very much for subbing on YouTube. Play both centre mid on playmaker attack. Fair enough. I have options everywhere. Custom tactics on YouTube genuinely are broken. Don't advertise it. The game's crap enough with the way people play as it is. We don't need it getting worse. Never watched Stranger Things? It's one of... It's one of my favourite shows of all time. Juan, hello, how's it going? So everything default for me? Yes. What division am I in? I think Div 3 right now. I believe so. Using 451, but haven't got no meta cards. Any other games tonight? No. Not tonight. Hope all is well. Hope you had a good weekend, having a good start to the week. Been missing the streams, always entertaining to watch. I appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. Yeah, we'll be back this week. It's all good. Sacrifice a Tuesday stream to watch them all. Hey, if it was just me doing a rewatch, I would have finished it a week ago. But... what's up with the passing today? He just booted it off the pitch, Kunde. And then that's gone out. Oh, what is happening with this today? It's the first day where I've properly questioned gameplay. It's just a bit odd today. No, that's Tagula! Stupid game. But yeah, we're doing the rewatch together. Yes! How on earth is that not a goal? Oh my good god. Ridiculous. It didn't need a season 5? Well, it did to wrap up the story. The rough plan for the entire story has been known since the beginning. Which I think is, a lot of the time, the best way for longer shows to go about it. Rather than, oh, okay, people are loving it. Right, we've got to come up with another full season's worth of material here. What on earth do we do? Ah. To know your rough plot from start to finish is sick. And Season 4 was one of the best individual series of a TV show I've ever watched. Easily. So, I am insanely excited for the final series. They should have put it in season 4. What, another, like, 10 to 15 hours? Why? Now back to watch here for the extra pennies after the resub run. Thank you very, very much. I'll read those in a second. Oh, why did I just pass that there? That was not the game, that was me. The Walking Dead is done, but the spin-offs aren't. The main show finished, I think, is it 2 years ago now? With like a 13th season or something. But they've got a couple of... Like, there's a Daryl show that I think has just got done filming its 3rd series. I don't know what other spin-offs are currently, like, ongoing. But I think there's at least one more that's still, Oh, what a shocking pass again. What's going on today, man? What's happened to the game? Does FC Pro Cosmetic give chem boost? No, because FC Pros don't get chem boosts. He's just toe poke to finesse top bins. How does that work? I don't use tactics. David, that's pretty mad. Drag their feet, no longer invest in the characters. I haven't watched House of the Dragon. I'm intrigued about this new one. What was it? Night of the Seven Kingdoms. He wasn't even controlling Militao! Oh, the AI defending is just so broken. It's just stupid that he can come in and block that without being controlled. Have that. You're a joke! Only started playing Starter Team. Well, yeah, Starter Team is always going to be dreadful. When's the FC Pro Open start? I have absolutely no idea. I've not paid any attention, I'm afraid. Hearts not scoring even though they've scored in every game this season. Cost you 80 quid. Oof. That's not ideal. Stop defending with your winger! This game is so stupid in its current state. It shouldn't work. Force people to actually defend. How are you offside? Oh, Rodrigo. Yes! Aggressive manual defending. That's what it should be about. Make that run! Oh, it's just not quite good enough. I mean, I was asking for a very, very good pass there to squeeze between the two defenders. Oh, that's an incorrect prediction. Thank God they ran into me as we were switching. That's not what I pressed, but you know what? It worked. Oh, it was nearly beautiful. Thank you. Oh, and then we'll just do exactly the same back to you. That's onside. That's unfortunate. That's dreadful defending. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. Ping! Pingu! How has that not got in either? I mean, it doesn't matter at that point, though. Feel like they were just turning something great into something stupid. Oh, dear. I've liked what I've watched of it. I do need to finish it at some point. How am I? I'm doing good, Rob. How about yourself? That's the time you started player locking to fix that bad run. The one where Rodrigo went offside. Some games for the FC Pro are today, and there's a match day tomorrow as well, apparently. Well, there you go. When will they patch AI defending? I don't know, but they need to. Otherwise, this game is not going to be enjoyable for the remainder of the year, sadly. Once again, thank you to those of you that are tuning in on YouTube. If you do enjoy the stream, there's loads of people here right now. Please help us out and hit that thumbs up. That would be amazing. Amazing. Right. Where are we at here? So David, thank you very much for the resub on Twitch and the re-membership on YouTube. Running out of witty things to say, but here's to another month. I appreciate the ridiculous generosity and support for an outrageous amount of time. The GOAT! Thank you, man. As always, it makes a huge difference. Season 1 was okay. Season 2 starts with them building up to war in the middle. With the big event, they're building up to war, and Season 2 ends with them still building up to it. Right. I see. Which is why a show like that, potentially, will be unbelievable to watch once it's all done and you go through everything. But having to have that wait in between sucks. Just want the packs from the Pro Open. Yeah. James, good luck with it. Fair play to Mavididi. Finally show what he can do. Yeah. And Patson. What I hope is that it just gives them both confidence to feel better about themselves. Because they were both ridiculously good goals for different reasons. The skip ball to Fatawi was good. Fatawi's assist was really nice. Daka's finish was great. Whereas Steffi was just a little bit of solo magic. Bang! So, yeah. But ironically, we just didn't deserve really to be 2-0 up. I mean, we took our 2 chances, which is the complete opposite of what we've been doing this season, where we'll create multiple good opportunities, but blaze them all over the bar, not hit the target once out of like 10 shots or something like that. Whereas this time, hell yeah. The one where the left striker just didn't run into the massive space created by the right striker's run, dragging the defender back. Easy wide ball for a 1v1, but he stood there. I don't remember it, but yeah, there are instances where that kind of thing is frustrating. The lack of movement is silly. It was a great result for us. You don't think they had anything clear-cut to say they should have scored in the first half? They put one wide from like 5 yards out. Was that a 0-0 as well? I think it was. Yeah, it's just that we weren't great. And yet, we got 2 goals. So that was good. My best record is 12. Yeah, Kanate's been off it this season. Gonna go 15-0. No, I'm not good enough. Rob, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Nicola, thank you very much for subbing. Pack Marcelo, is he meta? I don't think I've played against Marcelo a single time. I honestly, I forgot that he was even in the game. Pass, that is... sums up the world right now. Really. Felt like a season that was needed to tell the story to build up to the next one, which should be incredible, but an entire filler season. Yeah, not good. Perfect game mainly for the goal scorers. Yes, in that regard, yeah. For need of confidence, yes. Is this my road to glory? I only have one account, yeah. Gula is very good. You were 7-1 and end up 10-5. I fully assume that's what's going to happen to me. When you get to this kind of record, this is where you just start getting slapped by the matchmaking. Oh dear. And those kind of players. I mean, 4-5-1 with Pina up top and De Jong. I mean, there you go. What a shock. Sasha? Yeah, probably now. Why'd you have so many players on basic? Why not? It's good. Underestimated or underappreciated. God, I already hate this opponent. The way that you play the game is already grim. Oh my god, I cannot believe that they switched away from Frankie de Jong though. And I didn't even clock that Reinders was in there as well. So they've got 2 of the 3 meta midfielders. They've got Pina. They're going to spam little tiki-taka passes in midfield. But they are actually switching to defenders. Which, as I say, is rare for someone that's playing like this. Yeah, Sega is in a similar state. This upgrade coming this week is probably needed at this stage. So it's going to be good. Oh, I chopped a tiny bit too late. Oh no. Offside just? Yeah. Still switch to defenders a lot. Too much for this game, but you're stuck in the habit. Well, hopefully, for your sake and my sake and anyone that does actually manually defend, if they do fix AI defending being too good, we'll be in a really good spot because we won't have been abusing it the entire time. Why still using Gula? The very simple and blunt response to your question may come across as that exactly, blunt or rude. The very simple answer is, I want to. And that's all that matters. It's my ultimate team. I like the cards. I use the card. Moving that keeper. Jeez. Every loss you had after 6-0 was a battering other than one close game. Yeah. There is just a point, like maybe it won't be this game. Maybe it will be the game after. Where that's it now. I'm just going to get absolutely slapped. Come up against elite division players in every single game. Playing the most boring, sweaty way that you possibly can. And it's going to be miserable. I couldn't switch to the right player there. That's frustrating. I haven't really used 4-3-2-1. I like the formation. That's why I use it. The women players shouldn't be high rated. Well, they should, because otherwise that doesn't make any sense. There has to be a best women's player in the world, so they're going to be highest rated women's player. Wouldn't make any sense. Totti's upgrade is going to be really good, yeah. A lot of them will be. Especially with the addition of like a playstyle plus. No! See, would Sega have scored that after the upgrade? Maybe. Maybe. I don't use tactics. Football, if you're just going to come here to be that kind of person, I don't have any interest in having that conversation. That conversation happened like 2.5 years ago at this point. If you're still having it, boring. It's been explained so many times. Why am I using such a meta team? I don't think I am. You can think that. That's fine. I personally don't think I am. Ah, crap. Crap! You meant roles. Whatever roles my players have, ++. Pretty much. What's wrong with using a meta team anyway? It's not wrong. It's just boring. Simple as that. If you don't care about actually enjoying yourself and all you care about is winning, sure, use a meta team. I don't know why you would personally play a video game to not care about having fun, but a lot of people do. They only care about doing the minimal effort and time investment to get the most out of it, and so they just go for the meta team. They don't have any originality, nothing interesting. It's just the same. Have some originality. Have players you actually like. My team's boring. Again, you can have that opinion. I don't. I feel like if you were listening to what I'm saying, you would understand that I am using players that I enjoy. Hence why when someone joins the stream and says, why are you still using Gula? My answer is, because I want to. Same with, like, Kachawi. Kachawi's in no one's team, but she's my favourite player on the game. No. You're a Leicester fan. What? Not one Leicester player on your team. That's because, even with Evos, our cards are pretty damn awful. Once I finish some Evos, they might be good enough to actually go in and play. Mavridi's one's looking pretty damn good, and Carranza should be pretty solid too. Any tips where to watch the tournament? I have no idea when it starts. You'll be able to watch it on YouTube and Twitch, I imagine. Jonah, I don't care about using players from the nation that I was born. I think that's a very weird thing to comment on. You don't actually like any of the players on your team. You have them because they're good and meta. Right, okay. We're just going to get rid of Jonah because I don't think there's any point in listening to anything they've got to say. Where else? Where were we? Here. I don't know if you ever used Rate and Reload Elise. I don't think I have. Elise's base card, the only problem with him really is he's a little bit slow. But his special cards last year were amazing. I imagine they're all really good this year. I don't know what time the tournament starts. I don't know anything about it. Someone said 6 o'clock. Maybe they're right. Maybe they're not. I have no idea. But if you're watching on YouTube and you want to help, please do hit the thumbs up. There's like 60 people there, but we've only got 9 thumbs up. That doesn't add up. Help support the channel for free. Thank you. Rodrigo. No, I thought bull rolling away would have been good enough, but apparently not. Oh, oh no. Oh, we predicted that cut inside there. That's well played. Sadly, that's well played. Do you think we'll get a live-action spin-off Stranger Things in the future? Yes. I mean, we already have the stage show, which is like a prequel, talking about how Henry Creel turned from kid into what happened. I highly recommend it. Even if you're not really a fan of like stage shows and the theatre and stuff, I'm not really, but that was really, really good. If you're a big Stranger Things fan, I highly recommend going and seeing it. I think it's called like The First Shadow. It was fantastic. And the stage effects are amazing. It's really, really impressive. It would be typical that this is the kind of thing that we get our first loss to, wouldn't it? Oh, as if you got a foot on that. My team versus yours tomorrow. What are your thoughts? Either one of two things is going to happen. Daka is going back-to-back games. We're on a title charge. Oh, the keeper movement again. You'd think you'd learn. Or we lose 4-1. Rodrigo is fantastic. I've done a full player review on YouTube if you want to check it out. To see him fully in depth rather than just seeing what he's doing in these games with a few comments here and there. Ooh. No! Oh, as if he's kept it in as well. We have got Southampton away. What do you think about Slot? You think it's too early to get rid? Obviously, yes. I hate modern management. Any poor run of form, get him out! It's... God, I hate that they do the same thing every time. It's just got to be so boring to play in the way that most people do. No! Looking forward to the Gauntlet. The Gauntlet is one of the best things in the game this year. Absolutely. Alfie. That sounds like a win-win. Right, you run down there. Why on earth is that locked onto Rodrigo if that's where the pass is going? That's mental. Ah, did it clip off of his player? No! Damn it. We don't really do that, I'm afraid. Otherwise, then we have to do everyone else's, and that's just what the stream turns into. No! Damn! Lost the dressing room, and when that happens, it's unlikely there's a way back. But I hate this. Losing the dressing room. Like... any manager that has a few losses that are maybe unexpected, all of a sudden it's a crisis. They're not playing for the manager. He's lost the dressing room. You can just go on a bad run of form. Right? Like, did Pep lose the dressing room last season when City won, what, like 1 game in 11 or something like that? They lost 9 out of 11 games, I think was the record. You can have blips. And if players are underperforming, then obviously you can, like, drop them or whatever, but if it's their time to play, like, after rotating and stuff like that, and they make individual errors and stuff. When you're in a bad run of form, everything is the manager's fault. Koundé is good, yeah. Oh. Even if, in reality, it isn't. Like, if your team's players are just making individual errors every week, your strikers are missing sitters, your centre-backs are just poor. You have to try and man-manage your way out of those situations, but it's not as simple as that. Will you watch the Tales from 85 animation series of Stranger Things coming out next year? Yeah. It's supposed to be... Isn't it like between series 2 and 3 is like the timeline of it? I think that's what I read. Yeah, I'll watch it. I'll watch anything to do with Stranger Things, really. Ethan, phenomenal. Wilfred Nancy is set to be appointed Celtic manager. GG. Think Slot loses his head when under pressure, keeps picking Salah and he's gone lazy, and the same for Gakpo. Could easily start Chiesa and Rio over them. Also dropping Konate would be good. Well, apparently Konate is being dropped for the next game. Someone put that earlier. That's what is being reported right now. Oof, okay. Actually good. I guess so. Crap. No. Shouldn't be touching the pitch at the minute, but he refuses to drop them. Yeah. But then it's also not really like the ones that are like coming off the bench are looking unbelievable either. Just looks like everyone for Liverpool right now is struggling. Whether they're a starter or a bench player. For whatever reason. We'll take the pen. Is it Black Friday thing for FIFA? Thunderstruck goes hand in hand with Black Friday. So we're going to have loads of cards in packs. And there'll also be a ridiculous amount of packs in the store. Because EA's version of Black Friday is, instead of like discounting packs, they bring more expensive packs into the store. We might get a couple of like flash SBCs or objectives or something like that that are really good value. And maybe they'll bring back like the 30 coin pack like once or twice. But it's EA's excuse to drop like 350,000 coin pack in the store because, yeah, it's Black Friday. So instead of making a 150,000 coin pack cost 100k, no, we just bring out an even bigger pack. That's their logic. It's bizarre. Yeah, Chiesa has been good whenever he's been involved. Way. Ooh. Nice. Rodrigo at striker is amazing. I've got a YouTube review up if you want to see detailed analysis and thoughts. It was going to be the perfect, like, don't check out the review. Just watch that goal. But no, I missed on purpose, therefore you have to check out the review. That's exactly what happened there. Cooks the entire defence like 3 times. Oh, so close. Wow. Been doing a platinum grind instead? Now, that could mean multiple things. It could mean you're playing Pokemon Platinum. It could mean that you're playing any of these, like, tactical shooter games where you go to a rank that's called Platinum. You could be playing a MOBA where you go to a Platinum rank. There's Rodrigo. To use tactics using him as a Firmino, dropping deep or drifting out wide. I mean, I'm sorry, but we can't use Slot as an excuse for how crappy Izek has been. He has been played through in multiple games and put in positions where he simply has to score. He's just being crap. I mean, basically the one thing that he's done good was get that assist for, was it Gakpo? He was trying to bring it down for himself. He didn't even mean it. He's just been dreadful. So bad. Might see what Thunderstruck things come out. Yeah, there's going to be so much. I'm not a Liverpool fan, no. James, maybe. Still start Robertson over Kirkez. Yeah. Kirkez is... again, Kirkez has been shocking in basically every single game he's played. It's just baffling. Because... okay, he's being... Kirkez was a bizarre signing. Because they're not playing in the way that Kirkez was playing at Bournemouth, which was a flying wingback, known for the attacking rather than the defending. So that one can come down to Slot. But then why was he signed in the first place? If you were going to use him differently, why not sign a better defensive fullback if that's how you're going to use them? It's all just a bit odd. I think when Isak gets it, he's going to bang loads in. I mean, there's a world where it happens. What fan am I? Leicester. Nine and 0 doesn't mean anything, though. My average this year has been 11 wins. So, if I got to 11 and 0 and then lose my last 4 games in a row, that wouldn't be surprising. It's how the matchmaking works. It's why it's very, very rare for you to have a weekend where you get significantly more wins or losses than your average, right? So I get like 10 to 12 wins. So my average is 11. I haven't got 13 wins once since it's moved to 15 games. And I don't know if I've got less than 9 wins once since it's gone to 15 games. So it seems to somehow always find a way to balance out, whether you have an amazing start or an amazing end. The record always seems to just end up being what it always is. We will see. But this kind of thing has happened before. And I still haven't got that 13. I mean, the best thing to do is not really care. I said that when we started today's stream, right? I don't really care how I do, because rewards have not been good. Whether I've got 10 or 12 wins or whatever, I haven't really got anything from rewards this year that makes you go, wow. All of my, like, guaranteed promos have cost, like, 25k or less. I think I've got one good tradable card, and that was Van Dijk, when he was, like, 75k, something like that. I haven't hit any big untradables either. Champs rewards have just been very lackluster, which is why we started the stream saying, yeah, it doesn't really matter how I do. Oh, I'll take the goal, unless you're sending him off. I'll take the goal, ref. Yellow card and a saved pen. You're a dirty cheat. Please stop coming back into the stream to ask if I can play your champs. I'm going to have to block you if you continue to spam. It's really annoying. Ah! Worst thing you can do is get your hopes up too early. Exactly, because then you'll just be absolutely screwed by matchmaking, and then you'll be upset when you get, like, 11 or 12, which you would have been happy with at the start. Oh, I don't know how I accidentally do that. I've done it so many times this year. I don't even know the button combination. If we go on to lose after being scammed out of that goal for a yellow card and a pen. A little Robert. Why are you sprinting? That would have been your fault, Jordi. Why are you sprinting towards the corner flag instead of tracking the run? Idiot. Or just play him offside. Brain dead positioning. Oh, you're just not locking onto the ball. The weirdest part is this is the worst that I have felt the gameplay to be on FC26. So many dreadful passes and touches, players feeling heavy. It's been a bit of a mess. But maybe everyone's feeling that, and maybe I play better in bad gameplay than other people. Who knows? Maybe we've just had lucky matchmaking. Yeah, that's a problem. Completely unmarked. Completely unmarked. It's crazy how it went from looking like one of the best FIFAs ever to the worst. No, that's... This is... Like, someone asked earlier, what's my favourite FIFA or game or whatever in the last 6 years? It's this. This is the best game we've had since FIFA 20. How's this guy stayed in this game? Maybe he wouldn't have if the goal had counted instead of the pen. But now they're back in it. But yeah, the game doesn't have button delay, so automatically it's not close to one of the worst. Those are the rules. Hulk, thank you for following on Twitch. Yeah, there was no way I was getting that where I wanted it to go, so we had to try and drive through. I hate the positioning of players from corners. Really, really wish that I could choose individually. You stand where this guy always stands. I don't want Marquinhos there, I want someone else. Because I don't believe he's one of the ones that you can change in, like, the assigned roles or whatever. He's just there. Yeah, gameplay has felt slow and heavy today. 6 shots to their 5. But with a penalty save, Scamming us out of that third goal. Content-wise, it's been so lackluster. Thunderstruck is going to be a massive promo, but I don't know what you want content-wise. I think it's crazy that people can say that. I really do. Especially because that isn't what the game should be about. The game should be about playing and enjoying playing the game, not sitting in the menus. How was she missed? You move individual players from corners in the box before you take it. Yeah, but not if I want to play it short. You have players that start in a position and try and stay in that position. It's frustrating. Great ball. Oh. Thank God she hasn't missed an open goal. It's a 3-star weak foot with not incredible shooting stats. That could easily have missed, but I had to go for it. Risk reward. I had to. Shocking run by Rodrigo there. Why is he going inside the defender? And then you have two guys making a good run. Feels like I could have blocked that, maybe. Content still needs to be there too. It does, but it's the best gameplay we've had in years and years and years, which is what everyone's been complaining about every year. Is that the gameplay isn't good. They finally made gameplay where the majority of people are happy with it, and then it's all back down to the content. Okay, he can just hold me off like that. That's good to know. It's like we can't have both be good. Which, if that's the case, gameplay should be better than content, because otherwise you won't care about any of the content if the gameplay sucks. Gameplay always comes first. No! It's live, the FC Pro. Okay, good to know. Once again, thank you anyone on YouTube that has liked the stream. Thank you anyone that may have potentially subscribed today. We are streaming, uploading normal YouTube videos, short-form YouTube videos, basically each day throughout this year. So if you want to see more, you can join us. I'll show you the 6 PM content as soon as we are out of this game. And if you're watching on TikTok, Kick, or Twitch, you can follow for all the streams. And of course on TikTok, you'll also get short-form content. How on earth are we not winning this? I can't believe that there's a world where we're 3-0 up and maybe they leave because they were getting battered. But the ref pulled it back for a foul instead of the play-on goal. Just to not send them off as well. Which is crazy considering penalty advantages do exist in the game. Get that garbage out of the game! I feel like I'm the only person that complains about that mechanic existing. I don't know how everyone doesn't agree that it's one of the worst things that they ever added and needs to be got rid of. It's such BS. The fact that it like resets an entire team and defense and everything and is a guarantee that you bring the player down, it's just nonsense. It's realistic though. It's not. It's not realistic. The idea of it is realistic. The reality of it is not. Because in real life, if someone tries to pull someone down, they don't succeed every single time without fail, as long as they are within 6 feet of a player. I could understand it more if playstyles and stats came into the equation. For example, if you're trying to pull Van Dijk down, and it's Bernardo Silva doing it, and he's just about within his reach, and he can get the tiniest bit of his shirt, Van Dijk is not going down to the floor from the tiniest little bit. He'll most likely just shrug him off, right? But in this game, if you're within a certain distance, no. No. They're on the floor. And again, the entire team is reset. In real life, there is a world where you could take the free kick quickly. And so it hasn't actually really benefited the defending team that much. On this game, that's not a thing. The entire team and formation resets fully whenever those fouls are given. Which is why it's so stupid. Claim pack. Not really sure what you mean. How on earth did I not get the ball there? They're offsides. Also, to say that a mechanic should be in this game because it's realistic when we have stuff like trickster flicks is stupid. We're also playing men against women. We're playing with people that are dead. Just because Rodri's pulled a few shirts down in the middle of the pitch in real life doesn't mean it should be in the game. Are we actually going to go to extra... Oh, wait, they got a red card there. Ah. Okay. Interesting. How has he saved that with that much power on it? Wow. Okay. Why is that pass so bad? That's such nonsense. Why was it so bad? The game refuses to give you the ball. How have you put it that far wide? I know you're a right back, but you should be able to hit the target there. That's really poor. Go! Go! No! Worst game they've made by far, to be honest. Couldn't disagree more. This is the best we've had since FIFA 20. And it doesn't have button delay, therefore it simply cannot be worse than the last 5 games we've had in a row. Which all have. However, if you didn't experience delay on those, and you do on this one, you can have the complete opposite opinion. And I wouldn't be able to disagree with you. Objectively, though, the passing, the dribbling, the shooting is all better on this game. The bounce backs from tackles is also completely reduced and is way better. The bounce backs from goalkeepers is also way better because of how much it's been reduced. So, I don't know. I think you've got the AI defending problem. It's too good. It is too good. It needs to be toned down. People shouldn't be able to run around with their CDMs and that work. And the AI shouldn't be able to do some of the tackles and interceptions that they currently can. Oh my god, Raya's having the game of his life. Oh, that does my head in every time! And they're going to score. Oh, what a save. Why, if one of your players is set to stay back from the corner, do they sprint when the counter-attack starts? It's so stupid. If they're set to be one of the ones that's staying back, stay back! Don't just sprint up the other end of the pitch. idiot. God, it does my head in every single time it happens. Yes. Oh, that's not what I pressed. Ah. Better, but not good enough. Well, you've just said that it's the worst they've ever made, so if it's better, then it isn't the worst. That doesn't make any sense. Come on, man! I want to show people the 6 o'clock content! I've just had like 6 corners in a row. An EA shill would not have a coin sponsor. That's such a crazy tackle. To talk about objective things and people think that it's an opinion is crazy. You're not allowed to be positive about this game, even though it has more positives than any game we've had in years, without people thinking that, yeah, you've been paid to say it or something like that. No. If you just take away any bias or delusion and compare things objectively, you have to see it that way. Ooh. Harris, I have never worked with EA and highly, highly doubt I will. I don't want to. There was a time where it would have been cool. During like FIFA 18, something like that, I thought maybe there was a world it would happen. But not nowadays. I couldn't care less what EA think about my opinions. But saying positive things about the best game we've had from them in years is just facts. Oh my god. Subs, yeah, I just don't really have people that I trust on the bench, so I just don't ever make any subs. It's literally not facts, is it? It is, though. So many of the things that people have complained about for years were fixed this year. So it is facts. And then basically all the other gameplay mechanics were improved. It's an opinion to say that, like, it's the best game we've ever had. But it is facts to say that many things that people have been asking to be fixed for years and years and years, that is what happened. Ping him! Oh my god, Van Dijk. Saying this is the best game in years and saying it's facts is mental gymnastics. No, it's not. Because of all the things that were changed that everyone wanted to be changed. They're going to win. No, penalties. Our first game that's gone to extra time today, and it goes all the way to pens. Against a little rat. Definitely a much better game than the last few iterations. It is. Trying to present his opinion as fact. Nope. Again. It is factual. If basically every single person that plays the game thinks that there are too many rebounds from goalkeepers and they fix it, it is not an opinion to say that that is a good thing. It's what everyone wants. Oh. Wow. GG! You love to see it. Chip bottom left. It's a hack. It is a hack. It's a losing if it's what you do every single penalty, probably. Right. Let's finally check out what we got at 6 o'clock, shall we? Evolutions. Long ball pass and defender plus plus has expired. That's fine. Harris. We're doing better this year than we have in many. Again, I don't know how many times I can say the same thing. I don't think my opinion is more important than yours. We're not talking about opinions. We're talking about facts. If the entire community say that something is broken and it gets fixed after 5+ years of it being moaned about, that's an objective improvement. And that's what they did in multiple facets of this game. When it comes to tackle bounce backs, when it comes to goalkeeper rebounds, when it comes to passing, when it comes to dribbling, actually being responsive, when it comes to being able to score different types of goals. These things have all been improved this year, massively. So the core gameplay mechanics are objectively better. Now, you might not love the way that the game plays, right? That's an opinion. Which is why, even though I think FIFA 17 is the best game that we've ever had, they added champs, they added SBCs and stuff like that, it's not my favourite. Right? Everyone else still has their own opinions. Yes, you can have your opinions, but you can't deny the facts. My opinion is that this is the best game that we've had in 6 years. Right? But if you didn't get button delay in the last 5 games, I did. I hated them. If you have button delay this year, but you didn't in any of the previous 5 games, you're going to hate this game, and you might have loved the previous 5. That's fine. Right? And that's where your opinions and stuff like that will come in. Maybe your playstyle doesn't suit this year's game, but it suited last year's. So you prefer last year's. Right? But when it comes to the core gameplay mechanics, that's what we're talking about. That's what will make the game good or bad. Right? And then you can have opinions on other stuff. Like, for example, even though I love this game, I hate the way that people can use AI defending. I think it's nonsense, and I think if anything will ruin the game this year, it's that. But the core gameplay mechanics are miles ahead of what we had. You can say it's my opinion, but it isn't an opinion, because it's what everybody has asked for years, and they've done it, and everyone's said that it's better. So it's not an opinion. It's... You can do stuff in this game that you've not been able to do for years because of the way that they changed it. You don't concede 4 rebound goals every game because they changed it. It's not an opinion. It's objective. I don't know how anyone can disagree with that. Not everyone wanted the update. That's a fact. The update's got nothing to do with this game compared to a previous game. And also, the update has... The updates that have happened on this game have barely changed anything. I don't know why people keep going back to, like, the... Everyone was so upset that they patched the ability to hold down this button every time you attack. Right? They then basically reverted that. Because people complained. Right? So, the game's then back to what it was, which apparently was when it was great. But then they still moan about it, even though it got reverted. The only other things that have changed in gameplay have improved it, because kickoff goals don't exist anymore. Short corner goals are not what they were at the start of the game either. Which were major problems in the game. So I hate defending a company that has made so many mistakes over the years and have just been deaf when it comes to listening to the community, but they've finally done it, and people still moan so much. Yeah, again, like the tournaments returning, the Gauntlet is such an unbelievable addition. It's amazing, but people still moan. Kickoff goal still in the game, right? You are just... We're going to get rid of you, Leo. I don't know why you bothered to come into the stream just to lie multiple times each time you do it. It feels like you've been here for ages, but you just keep doing the same thing. So go and be a weirdo somewhere else. It's painful to read. Sorry. The gameplay's inconsistent, doesn't feel responsive every game. This year, I haven't had that problem. And I might be really lucky, but I haven't been experiencing it this year. No new Evos. Any new objectives? A new gauntlet to get Podolski. We'll do that. The gauntlet's always fun. Lukas Podolski, double 4-star. Okay. Sure. Hulk, yeah, I'm on a similar mindset with it. I'd say as it stands, since 20, if they nerf the AI defending a bit, then I think I'd go as far as like 18 and 17. Did we get anything? Maybe SBC stuff. Oh, the menu lagged. Lovely. Yeah, you aren't allowed to like this game. Otherwise, you'll get slated for it. How can you have a football game where nobody ever crosses? You can, but that's the thing. You can, but people don't because they don't think they can do anything other than the meta. If you have someone with like whip passes and you do early crosses, you don't even have to be scoring headers. You can do early crosses into people's feet, and they can be really good. But it's not the meta, and so therefore you don't see people doing it. The problem isn't that certain things don't exist in the game. It's the fact that if they are not seen as super, super effective and meta, they're completely ignored. People just refuse to do things that they don't see every single pro player doing in every game that they play. They listen to the wrong side of the community. In what way? What do you mean? Everyone, from pro players to elite players to Div 5 players to Div 10 players, hated how many times you would tackle someone and the ball would bounce back to them. They hated the fact that dribbling wasn't responsive. They hated the fact that passing didn't feel good. They hated the fact that goalies would just pat down shots straight back to the attackers. So they fixed all of those things because everybody hated it, universally. It's now fixed. It's now fixed because they listened. Again, it's not an opinion. Those are just factual things. It blows my mind that I don't get it. I don't get it. But hey ho, let's what's new? Any new SBCs today? Oliver Provstgaard. Okay. Sure. 2-star, 3-star, 6'4". It's a shame he's missing these play styles. If he had any of those, let alone all of them, he'd potentially be unbelievable. But lacking those, unfortunately this year, once again, the play styles matter so much that a card can have amazing stats, great rolls, good height, good stars, but the playstyles change so much on cards that it's the first thing that you have to look at when you see a new card to see whether it will actually play well. Which is sad. But that's the way the game works nowadays. Not played FIFA since 21, to be fair. Spent a load of money on it, so now you're just a viewer. Fair enough. I mean, 21 was dreadful. So was 22. So was 23. 24 was decent. 25 was the worst thing I've ever played. And now we've got this. Why is that locked onto you? Passing today, as I've said a few times, has been questionable. Playstyles and roles, same with custom tactics, I don't think are a good thing. Okay, we're going to get absolutely slapped. See, ignoring the scripting comment. I haven't seen a scripting comment on any of the platforms we're live on. Otherwise, I would respond to it. Because we try and reply to everyone. Saying I'm an EA fanboy after I've literally just said FIFA or FC25 is the worst game I've ever played is certainly a choice. I said coming into this year's game that if this game was similar to FC25, this game series was done for me, and I wouldn't be playing it and buying it anymore. So, that's an odd thing to say to me. Which shows you're making an assumption, not really sure what it's based off of, but it's very, very wrong. You have a clear scripting video. No, you don't. Scripting doesn't exist. So, no, you don't. You probably have a video of some poor gameplay mechanics. But we've had the scripting conversation for a decade of streaming and uploading. People use it as an excuse every single year. To put it simply, I will tell you two things, which hopefully, if you think about it, you'll change your mind. If scripting existed in the game, it would have been found from the people that can... Jesus Christ. Okay, well, there's our first loss. We just get absolutely cooked by whoever this person is. They are significantly better than me. This could very easily happen 5 games in a row. Is this the live? I don't know what you mean. I am live. Yeah, two things. One, if scripting did exist, then it would have been found in the game code. And if you think that hackers wouldn't have utilized it in some way, that's crazy. But yeah, to think that it wouldn't have been pulled apart line by line after all these years is mental. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Also, here's the very, very simple question that you have to ask yourself. If you think that scripting exists, answer me this. How can someone win 200 games of champs in a row without a single loss? Now, you should now have the cogs turning, and you'll try and find some kind of answer that is like, oh, they're so good that the script doesn't matter. That doesn't make any sense. That's not what it means. So that doesn't work. So I'm not sure what the next answer is to that question for the people that believe scripting exists. A lot of the time, they'll just never reply to that question because they don't have an answer. It's mental that after so many years of this game series, every single year, it still keeps coming round as a thing that people think exists. It's like when people used to think that bronze benching made a difference. Why isn't that still a thing, but people still think scripting is? What happened to bronze benching? Wow, that's crazy. Play against a friend. Having go AFK. You steal the ball 2 to 3 times and score. Watch. How? I'm really looking forward to the second half of that comment. Do you know why the objectives aren't working on Twitch? No. Watch how the defense changes and starts shielding the ball and the ball bounces back to them. No. Bronze benching was as ridiculous as people's thoughts on scripting. It's not condescending to tell people the truth. Some people just don't like being told that they're wrong. To have knowledge on a subject and try and explain that to people that don't have as much knowledge because they see things on TikTok is painful. Especially, as I say, this conversation has been going on for at least a decade. The irony in telling people they can't hack being wrong is insane. Look at the arrogance. It doesn't make sense, though. Because if I don't have knowledge on a subject, I don't try and talk about it as if I do. I actively tell people when they ask me about things, sorry, I don't know. I don't have enough knowledge or information about this. I don't know. I like to talk about things when I feel educated or interested enough to to be able to talk about it. I don't say that people can't have different opinions. You just can't have an opinion on something that is not opinion based. For example, if I said, these are chocolate, that's not an opinion. It's just wrong. Same with the people that say that scripting exists. You might call it an opinion, but it is wrong. Oh. And people don't like hearing that. Because they've had a mindset about something for a while, and for some reason are not open to changing that mindset. Oh my god. Oh, user, you're the same person. You're back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Days, I haven't used either of them. Sorry. I don't know. Box to box, I think, is the default, so I believe that is what I have on them. Yeah. Oh. Wrong based on what? The fact that it doesn't exist. Ooh. Damn. Zizi, hello. Hello, hello. Oh, damn. Go. Ping. Oh, it's not great. Bang! No! Big save! What's on the CDM? Holding or deep lying? I don't know. Crap. Oh, and they've sprinted forward again, Gula! No way did they not get intercepted there. Damn. Damn. That is such dreadful defending. Oh my god, why did you put it that side? Madman, what knowledge do you have? Playing the game since FIFA 99, being involved in Ultimate Team since the very beginning. Seeing basically every single scandal, controversy, any big topic that has come out about this game series in the last 15 plus years. Whoa. Again, being educated on a subject doesn't mean that you think you're better than someone. It means that you have knowledge about something that a lot of people don't. For example, this is a very, very good example. Every single year, when this game comes out, people get duped into thinking that you can get banned for changing your Xbox region to New Zealand. Every year without fail. People get duped because they've seen a TikTok from someone just lying for the sake of lying and thinking it's true, rather than actually doing any of their own research or having any experience. They just believe something because they saw one random person say it without any evidence or, again, experience and all of that stuff. It's worrying that that kind of thing happens all the time. And it's the same with scripting. It's really painful that these conversations still happen after so many years. Because people can't seem to understand that maybe they're not good enough sometimes in a game. They make a wrong decision and then they blame the game. Or games can just have mechanics that sometimes don't work properly. That doesn't mean that the game is rigged against you. You might have got really unlucky. That is a thing. You can get very, very, very unlucky. But it doesn't mean that the game is rigged or scripted to make you unlucky. I think that's what a lot of people for some reason think. Is that bad luck plus questionable game mechanics equals it's rigged. And they can't seem to shake that is the only conclusion. But hey ho, it'll probably never go away. I wonder if there's any like accusations of that kind of thing in other games. Like in Rocket League, for example. Do people think that there's like scripting and stuff in Rocket League? Well, like, oh, that ball bounced different. It's scripted. It must be. I don't use tactics. So there's nothing to show you there, Steve. People so gullible on TikTok. Yeah. As I say, it's really worrying how quickly and easily misinformation can spread, especially on TikTok. Is the Pro Open working on your Twitch then? I don't have it open. I'm assuming, is it just like all of these other ones where you just have to watch for like a certain amount of time and then you'll earn some packs? If so, I don't have it open. But I can do. Where is EA's stream? There. Let's mute the tab. And yeah, are there... Are there, like, drops to do with this? If so, I have no idea. I've not looked. Tactics do make a difference. I just hate them. I hate that they're in the game. So, the only time that I change my tactics is if there is something that is just absolutely, like, game-breaking that you need to do. So I use the same example every time because it's the only one I can really think of. I think it was 2 years ago where you basically needed to have your team on like over 60 or over 70 depth. Otherwise, you were at a severe disadvantage. So I changed it then. However, they then patched the game later on in the year so that didn't make a difference. I never changed my tactics back. I just left them as it was for the rest of the year. So... yeah, it's just... I hate that they exist. And I would love them to be removed. Same with playstyles, same with roles. Get rid of it all. Just a bare bones version would be lovely. How can you play with this formation? You're terrible with it because certain... people, like myself, my playstyle just fits the formation. Your playstyle might be the complete opposite to what this formation will give you, and therefore, it just won't work. Whereas the way that you play the game, like with your build-up and the way that you dribble and pass and the type of chances that you try and create, maybe that works really well for you in a 4-3-3-4. Whereas this year, for me, that just doesn't really work for me. Even though I loved it in previous iterations of the game. It just doesn't work. So I'm using this because I like it and it fits my playstyle. Whereas others will think the exact opposite. Where can we check which gamer picked which FC Pro card? You can check in-game. If you go to... Do I have any? So if you go to the additional information, then you see it there at the top. So this is Stingray is representing Thiago. I believe you'll probably also be able to go on like FootGG or FootBin, and they probably have a tracker somewhere. Let's have a little look. Not a fan of that ping. Do they have any this year? FC Pro Tracker. Yeah, here you go. So on FootGG, you go here to the drop down, and then... Oh. Why is this very different from what I just saw? Oh. How bizarre. They've just not updated the menus when you're in a different menu, I guess. So you've got Primetime Trackers and FC Pro Tracker. And it will take you here. It will show you who is representing the cards and what they have done so far. So you can do that for every card. So I from what I think I read, I think it's Group B. I don't know who on earth is in Group B and what players are being represented, but I believe they're playing today. I think Xerxes, I read, is a card that could get an upgrade after today. So whoever else is in that group. So yeah. Am I not watching? I couldn't care less. If I'm honest. I think competitive FC / FIFA has basically always, like ever since it's become this big thing, it's so boring. It's so boring. So I do have it on in the background right now. So I should get these first two. Assuming that it is tracking properly. Let me refresh and see if it's if it is working. But yeah, I just find it so boring. Like this game at the top level is unbelievably dull. So yeah, it doesn't... I don't enjoy watching it. I don't know how I would check about the, like, drops. Let's put one message in chat, just in case you need to do something like that. I don't think you do, but we'll have it. Well, Wade, thank you. Grinch, I'm doing good, thank you. Hopefully you are as well. I mean, we've already got 11 wins. Any more are just a bonus. So let's see what we can get, shall we? Searching for opponents. Do. Ding 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 ding. Digga digga ding. Digga 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 ding ding ding. Dinga dinga ding. Digga ding 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 ding. Hey. Do. See, this is the problem when you've got a record like this. We're only going to come up against absolute monsters, I think, at this point. And apparently none of them live in the UK because the ping is dreadful. What's going on? Why is this so difficult? The Gang versus Tex next. Ooh. So Tex is Dan James. Anders... I can't remember who he's representing. I don't want to watch, no. There are no pro players that I care about watching. Because the game, mechanically, at the top level, is just dull. So I don't want to watch it. It could be the best player in the world versus the second best player in the world. I imagine it would just be really, really boring. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. Okay. Hey Zeus, you believe first 13 wins this week incoming? I don't think so, based on how long it's taking to matchmake and get in these games. Not only are we getting poor connections, we're also just going to come up against absolute monsters. So, I would be really surprised. I think he may have moved the goalie there. Oh, God. Corners are so annoying. Why would it lock on to the woman that stood miles offside? Did move the keeper? Yeah, I thought so. So, next time we'll try and go for the unobvious choice. And hopefully that keeper will be moved out of my way. Like here. Oh, he moved him near post, the little slag. Okay, now we need to actually watch out which way he's moving him. Rather than assuming something is going to happen. Oh, why didn't it switch player there? We could have got that with Sega. He's just going to sprint after me with Yaya. There's not going to be much I can do about it, because that's how this game works. Oh, the AI tackle. How am I still playing this crap? Because I don't think it's crap. Why has that gone there? Yeah, oh, I concede way more from corners than from my corners than I score. You're in a party with the guy you're playing? Do you fancy telling them to just, like, throw the game for content? Do 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 do. That's stupid. I triggered that run. She should have got there first. Ooh, nearly. That backwards running. Oh, crap. I completely forgot. I recorded a vlog. Once we finish stream, I'll put it together. I genuinely just completely slipped my mind. Yeah, I'll do that. Oh, this is gonna be a painful one. Why is my Jordi Alba not able to properly sprint? Why was he so slow? Liking how EA keeping the campaign objectives active. Yeah, same. There's been so many objective cards this year, it's crazy. It's been crazy. No, nearly. Out for them after the game, like seeing other fans' analysis. Yeah. Oh, it didn't switch player when I flicked the stick, game. That's not how that's supposed to work. Oh my god, Vinny. Vinny's blown it. Christ, that's... Oh my god, the pass. It's so slow, and he's gridding at 1-0. I expect every single person that I match up against when I've got a record like this to be a combination of a rat/sweat. They seem to be the only people left playing the game. at least, that will have this kind of record. William, yeah, exactly. Even though some of them are like lower rated than the big SBCs and stuff you'll get, they're great for things like gauntlets and tournaments, and yeah, future Evos as well. Ah. Damn. But yeah, there's so many... What on earth? Butragueño's apparently got 99 strength. What was that? There's so many toxic celebrations and things in the game. It's just standard, innit? How did the ball end up with him there? Please beat them. It's not as simple as that. They're a good player. They might have a little bit of rattiness to them, but it doesn't mean that they're bad. Unfortunately, most ratty players are good. Oh. Whoo! Like, there are people out there that genuinely get upset if someone does a certain celebration against them. Like, it's like they're shocked to see it. Surely you expect people at this level to do that kind of thing. So yeah, I couldn't care less what celebration people do. It's just known that if you griddy, you are automatically placed in rat category, even if you don't do anything else in gameplay that would put you in the same group of people. That's just what the griddy is known as a celebration. People don't do it because they think it's cool. They do it because it's the go-to, like, ratty celebration. I can lose to a toxic guy because they're good at the game. I'm not that great at the game. They also have a great team, by the way. I don't know if we're just ignoring the fact that they've got, like, Vinny, Dembele, Butragueño, Yaya Toure. It's a good player with a great team. But that is stupid. The AI should not be able to get back there and come round and tackle. But the reason why most people will griddy against others is because they think there's a chance that it will annoy them. And playing against someone that's annoyed at the game, they're going to play worse. So people will griddy and stuff like that as their celebration because it might rattle their opponent and therefore give them a slightly easier game. But ratty players, I mean, I'd say anyone that player locks is automatically a massive sweat. I think it's one of the worst mechanics in the game. Shouldn't exist. Anyone that uses the most meta formations and tactics, and like 7 out of the 11 most common players or whatever. Anyone that does that. So you know what? I was being kind that the only sort of ratty thing that they were doing was the griddying. No. I absolutely take that back. Yeah, people that pass around the back. Just the people that play in that way, you know? Ooh. Big tackle. Yeah, unfortunately, two of the game mechanics that I really wish didn't exist are two of the rattiest ones in the professional fouls and player locking. That's optimistic. Oh, it nearly worked, though. Audio player lock every... It pains me. That's one of the reasons why, again, I hate watching the top level of this game. Player locking. How on earth has Rodrigo put it that far wide? Wow. That probably should have been back to 3-2. That's really poor. How come you hate player locking? It's just... Player locking, I think, is the sweatiest mechanic in the game. It is a skill to be good at it. There are so many people that use player lock that aren't good at it. And those ones are painful. But if you are good at player locking, it is effective, which is why you'll see it at the top level. So that's what separates... there's a difference between being ratty and sweaty. I think ratty is doing stuff like passing around the back when you're 2 goals up, when there's 30 minutes left in the game. Being sweaty is just basically doing every single one of the most meta things and mastering the meta things. Like player locking. Unfortunately, there are a lot of people that are very sweaty are also ratty players, and vice versa. Do I think your friend is ratty? Yes, because they're gritty. Yes. And they professional foul. But they are very good at the game. Like, I think Rodrigo probably should have scored to make it 3-2, but I was definitely not the better player in that game. I think that would have been unjust if I had managed to win that one. Yeah, fake player locking or cancelled player lock or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it's just all of that stuff. I think the game knows that I hate player locking so much that it's actually... it's turned itself off. You know how in the past, a lot of the time... your settings would reset? Mine has done that for player locking. It also did it for the professional fouls as well. God, this is also going to be... Ooh. GG's. You only gritty because Howard told you to, but you actually enjoyed the videos a lot. No, I didn't. Interesting. I hate that you are a bit ratty, because it's just grim, but you are very good. What do you average in champs? I'm going to guess like 13. Unsurprisingly, we have entered that portion of champs where you get to 10-0 somehow, and then your matchmaking just puts you up against people that are way better than you. Ah, crap. Low key for the goal. Yeah, I should have got a second one with Rodrigo, but I just can't handle some of the passing and dribbling that some people can do this year. You had more chances? I don't know if I did. I don't know if I had good chances. At the start, I had a couple of okay ones. Those kind of goals are frustrating. You've won the header from the corner, and then just... GG, you averaged 13. We're all over it. Highest is 14. Right now you're 13-1. See, yeah, I can't even be upset at the matchmaking for putting me against you. Because what was I? 11-1. So, yeah. Could have gone 2-0 up, but you moved keeper. For the first shot, though, I don't know if it would have gone in. The finesse with Griezmann. And I'm also not sure if I'd gone near post there. I was quite a long way out. I don't think that would have gone in. The second one, where he moved him near post, if I'd waited a split second, maybe. I don't think the first one, though. But the second one, yeah. But again, goalie movement is skill and mind games. So, I don't get annoyed at goalkeeper movement in the way that most people do. How on earth did he save that? And how have you missed the target? That's a ridiculous save from Pope. Especially as he was at such a weird angle because he brought him out. Wow. Yeah, I've never hit 13 wins since it's gone to 15 games, so... Yeah, I don't expect to win against someone that gets that basically every week. Ooh. Keep going. Why didn't I pass it earlier? Why did I take so long? What a stupid decision. Oh, and then Rodrigo's making such a stupid run there. With Captain Tom and all that. I appreciate it, man. I had ads. That's all good. I don't even know if I said anything else in the meantime. Other than, yeah, you are better than me. I don't expect to beat someone like you. Oh. Oh. Oh, screw the AI defending. Ah. Pain. You should have gone the other way. Yeah. That's a shocking decision. Keep that run going. No, Griezmann, you took so long to move. Oh, Jesus Christ. Just kill him. There we go. Just reset things a little bit. Absolutely wipe his guy out. More tiki-taka. Okay. Go! It's such a perfect slide tackle. Frustratingly. No! I got slightly nudged. Big save! I love how stupid Deflector Plus is this year. What a play style. Ball goes to the moon. Oh, God damn it. Stop with the corners. Because I don't score corner counters. I don't understand how people manage to do it so consistently against me. Look, if that's against me, they're now through on goal. Somehow. That was not a pass, by the way, from Koundé. That was a touch. An absolutely shocking one, but that was a touch. Ay, ay, ay. 3 shots each at half-time. These are tough old games, these ones. Again, as expected at this kind of record. We got 2 games left. Joe, hello. Welcome to the stream. Adam, I don't know if you're still here. You might be in your last game. Oh, that was so defendable. So defendable. It was nice, but I should have stopped it. Is there anything that you noticed against me that I could, like, nearly instantly change? And it would be harder to play against me? If so, what? Oh, God. I did say there is a world where when we get to... If I got to 11-0, I'd probably lose my remaining 4 games. It's going to be very similar to that. How she missed! Oh, see, that's just a scam. That was really well played. How on earth has she not put that in? Man, that's just frustrating. I don't know what I've done wrong there. The amount of times she has scored that near identical goal. Why does she have to miss it this time when we're in such a close, sweaty game? That's what I mean about corner counters. How do people have so many people that just fly forward? Look how easy they make it look to defend it. What the hell? Get on side, Antoine. Idiot. Oh, he's controlled it so easily. How? Oh, this feels like a scam. How on earth has Pope saved that one as well? Same with the one in the first half from Griezmann's finesse. See, last game, we got beat. Like, that was just a beating. This one, this would feel harsh. I mean, what a dreadful touch by Patry there. No, that's not what I wanted to happen there. And now look. How do people make it look so easy against me? How do they have so many people get forward? It does my head in, man. My corner counterattacks are not close to that. They have so many. You saw my one. I was struggling to even get a second person to help with the attack. Ah, this feels like a harsh loss. So anyone that was saying it will be the first 13 this weekend, I keep telling everyone, the game will always find a way to get you to your average finish. Whether it's horrible matchmaking at the end when you've gone on a good streak, or if you've started poor, you get a great run of matchmaking to finish off. You always come back. We can start off 10-0. Makes no difference to if I start 5-3. We'll still end up on the same amount of wins each week. Is that where tactics come into it with the corners? It shouldn't do, no. It shouldn't, because you don't have tactics for those things. You no longer choose like how many players are in the box and stuff like that. You can choose which players are back and which ones are like at the front post, back post, etc. But that's it. Are you joking? Wow. So from a game where it was insanely even to one where we just end up getting battered to end it off. Okay, can we get the 12th win or not? Let's find out. I'm not going to play you on FC25 because it's the worst game I've ever played. And I vowed that as soon as that final stream finished, it would never get installed again. I would never play it anywhere. I don't care if I go around my mate's house, right? And they don't have FC26, they only have 25 and they want to play. No. I'm not touching the game. Ever again. Joe, that's pretty solid. Right, so another meta squad to end off, because why would it be anything else? Do we get some kind of niceness from EA, considering we've now lost, what, 3 out of our last 4 games? Do we have slightly kind of matchmaking to finish? Probably not. Wow, look at all those non-existent options. Jesus. Yep, 3 tiki-taka. Of course. Oh, I kind of just want to leave. And just get the rewards and get it over with. This is the part of champs that isn't fun. Playing against all the sweats. Oh. This part sucks. Oh God. I just don't know if I can be... But I've been demoralized by the last few games. I just kind of want to be done now. And yeah, we have certainly not got fortunate with the matchmaking in the final game, despite that run of losses. How have you missed? Oh, and that happened in the last game as well, didn't it? I mean, we ended up getting slapped with the final scoreline, but some of the chances that didn't go in before that are crazy. That has to be 1-0. It just has to be. I know it's on a weak foot, but there's no pressure on him at all. The keeper's been moved out of the way, and he still misses the target. And then you're not tracked by the defender, and it's 1-0 at the other end. Frustrating, man. By a player that doesn't even have over 80 pace. You couldn't keep up with him. I don't mind if I get absolutely battered and lose 4-0. That's different, but we should have been winning. Get up. Oh my God. My corner counter-attack summed up right there. No. Oh, I'm ready for bed. I'm so ready for bed. Oh, I think this is why a lot of people also don't enjoy champs that much, because of the way that matchmaking works. It's basically impossible to have that outlier weekend. Like most weekends, if you tune in after 10 games, I'm probably what, like 7-3, something like that, right? And then we'll win anywhere between 3 and 5 of our last games. That's probably the average of how Champs goes for me. It should be that if we get off to a crazy start and we go 10-0, that I do actually have a really good chance to beat my record. But no. I can't even get one more win than normal when I start off with 10 wins in a row because of the way that form and matchmaking works. It's unfortunate. Oh. I guess it would also mean that you could go the other way. If matchmaking worked in a slightly different way, then maybe you'd also have a strong chance of, oh, this week I got 7 wins kind of thing happening. Oh, screw the AI defending. But hey ho. I'm really intrigued as to why chat has been so quiet despite there being more people than normal here. Are people tuning in to this thinking that it's like the EA stream and so they've just got it on in the background? Maybe that's what's happening. They think that this stream is going to get them their packs or their drops. In which case, GG to all of those people. Almighty. No one's doing that here. Just having a chat about how the game works. Ooh. I mean... Really? Come on, man. I know we've come up against good players in these last few games, but I don't understand how I haven't scored with some of these chances that I've created. That was beautiful dribbling. And then somehow he's hit the post. Could have probably saved ourselves like an hour by just quitting our games once we got our 11th win. Oh well. But man, that Griezmann post hit and now that Gula post hit. Okay. Really? Really? Come on. That's just stupid. We should have scored 3 goals in this game. And yet, none. That's crazy. But yeah, I think a lot of people have joined this thinking it's the EA stream. Otherwise, why is the chat so dead? Why is no one's reacting to anything that's happening in the games, even when we're potentially on for our record number of wins? Oh my god. Any of these ludicrous misses? We've had 3 in this game. No one said anything about any of them. Oh my god. Mark, hello. No. Crap, that was optimistic. That's poor defending. If that had rebounded to one of their players, I would have been so upset. Why are you not locking on, but the AI defender is? That's so stupid. The pass is to you. Oh, man. It's been a painful end to champs this week. Oh, it switched to the wrong guy. Oh. What a ludicrous way to lose our last game. They may have had a lot more shots, but all of mine should have been a goal. I don't think we're creating 3 more chances by the end of the game that are good enough to score. So unfortunately, as I say, we could have been done with our games a long time ago. A long, long time ago. Okay. Let's see then. What do we get from our rewards? Still can't get over 8 wins. Yeah, it's just a shame though. Like, we started off 10-0. But then that's what happens. Would have left the game after the 3rd miss. It's just not meant to be. I mean, I can't believe it. The first one was a tighter angle. He should have scored. The Gula one, there's no weak foot or anything at play there. He had to score. And that 3rd one was just awful. So bad. I don't get it. But hey-ho, let's do the Team of the Week players. We don't get any 86s, of course. We get Nabry and Gusto. Does Gusto sell? No, even though he looks decent. Oh, he does have a better card in packs, doesn't he? Sure. Do we open the rest, or do we save them for Friday? Let's open them, because I'll do the other objectives to earn pretty much these kind of things back. So, here we go. FC Pro Live Guarantee. Let's just get this out the way. It's most likely going to be a stinker. Every single one of these guaranteed promo cards that I've got from champs this year, I think the highest one has been like an 86. Pretty much every single week it's an 84 or 85. Will we break the trend? Surely not. Okay. An 86 or above. A German centre-back. I can't remember who's in this. Is that Ginter? Are you an 86? He's 87. Okay. Is he worth more than 25k? Because whilst it's higher rated than normal, is it still the same value? He's worth a bit more. We might have got our first 50k promo card from champs. He looks like he might be about that range. Okay. It's fine. He doesn't fit the team, unfortunately. I'd have to change probably quite a bit to get him in. His pace is fine. His dribbling is... like, reactions and composure are good. Defending's solid. Physicals are good. He's got really nice play styles. Defender ++ as well. Nasada. Group D. So he can't get an upgrade today. Let's quickly check, by the way, if... I haven't had a notification on Twitch about anything to do with the rewards from the stream. I don't know if you get them on there, or whether we just need to check in-game our objectives. I mean, for stuff like Gauntlet and tournaments, that's solid. That's really solid. I can't be upset at that, considering how bad they normally are. We've got a usable card. We're just going to quickly back out and in to see whether the FC Pro Live objective is going to be ticked off here. Because we have had it on in the background for probably about an hour now. So let's have a little look. No. Right, why is that then? Because I have done that. I'm logged in. I've even put something in the chat. I'm currently timed out from chat. You can chat again in 1 minute 50 seconds. Reason provided. Phrase #47 automated by Moobot. You're not allowed to put GG in EA's chat. What? Are you joking? Look. That's insane. Okay. Why? Claim the drop. It doesn't say there are any. It doesn't say that there are drops. I don't understand. Does the stream have to end first on their end? I don't know. Do you want a game? No, I'm happy to be done for the day. I've just got a few more packs to open. Go to any music festivals? Yeah, it's not. There isn't anything. Like, what if I click this? Oh, okay. So if I go to my drop... It says I've watched 53% of 15 minutes. I've had it on for like an hour. What are you talking about? Fine. Let's have it in, like, our open tab. There. That's so stupid. Yeah, you do have to watch an hour. It's 15 minutes and then an hour for the two different packs. Right, okay. 3 times 85, 1082 and 1083. Let's do the 1082 first. We get an Inform. Casemiro. Really good card, actually. But he's not worth anything. Don't think anybody in here is worth anything. Nope. Okay, that is a stinker. Yeah, I went to download for the... Whichever day Green Day was on this year. I went the year before for the Avenge Day. It's on for 4 hours today. 6 till 10. I might go to the Sunday of download next year. I've been for a full Reading weekend like a decade ago. I went to 1 day of Reading like 4 years ago. So yeah. Have I seen the lineup for Why Not? No. Where is it? Where is it? Right, let's do 1083. Wow. Peak District. I have not, no. I mean, it's ever so slightly better than our last 83 times 10. That had 2 84s in. This one had 4. My pack look lately is just diabolical. 3 times 85 plus. Is it going to be 3 85s? No. No special, though. Guirassi. It's a double. Harry Kane or Musiala. Kimmich. Okay. That's a lot better than normal. No specials, but some nice ratings. When Doggy Dog, the only 85. Nearly 35k right there. That's a lot better than normal. Hell of a lot better than normal. Okay. I need that as well. Why not Festival? Why on earth has it gone to Yahoo as my default search? There we go. Why not Festival? The Raytons, Tudor, The Streets, The Libertines. These are Rascal, Kaiser Chiefs, Physicist. I've seen Tudor a couple of times. Your mate got 7 and 8 and packed Vinny. I mean, every kind of reward, if you get lucky, you can do better than someone that got higher than you. It's just how it works. Yeah, I've seen Tudor. Raytons, I don't know if I know any songs. Same with The Streets. The Libertines, I think I know one song. Tiju Rascal, don't care. Kaiser Chiefs, I've seen. Sister Sisters, I don't care. Vaccines, I probably know like one song. Rizzle Kicks, I think I know 2 songs. Sophie Ellis Bextor, everyone knows one song. The Fratellis, I probably know one song. The Enemy, I probably know one song. They're the kind of bands that if they were the lower bands before a big headliner, it'd be amazing. Like, if they were on before, like, Linkin Park next year or whatever at Download, that'd be amazing. But I don't think anyone there, like... If that was a one-day festival, it would be unbelievable. But a full weekend? No. Not for me. Scouting for Girls, though. They'd be one of the best ones there. They're so good. Hardfi. Again, think I know one song. I think I know one song from most of those. Oh, crap. I need to get EA Stream back open. Didn't even know Rizzle Kicks was still about. No, neither did I. I'm surprised Ollie Murs isn't on there with his new, like, ska album that is just baffling. Absolutely baffling. Streets do... Oh, don't you just know it? What is the hidden country? I have no idea what you're referring to. I'm going to guess there's some kind of live objective. I have absolutely no idea what you're referring to. I'm afraid. So I can't help you out. Oh, we have got some packs here. That's nice. See, these are the kind of things that I want for Friday. The FC Pro Objective. Oh. Well, I can tell you what it isn't based on who I would have scored goals with. It's not Turkey, France, Brazil. Who else would I have scored a finesse with? Maybe Patry, maybe Sega. Sega I definitely scored one with. Although would that have been before 6 o'clock? I don't know. I definitely scored them with those 4. But I don't know what it is. Do you upgrade subscribers' accounts? No. No. Right, let's oh right, now it's unlocked my Dan James. So why wasn't it ticking my time before when I had it open? That's bizarre. Don't know how people don't realise pre-order icons get released into packs. Yeah, I mean, that was spoken about before. It's also the debut versions. It's not the, like, upgraded versions. So, for example, on... Is it Friday they're going into packs? Or maybe Thursday. The upgrades are the 27th, I believe. So, if we take Sega as an example, her 86 will go into packs. Not her 90 upgraded version. It will be the debut icon. So you are going to have basically like a baby R9, Ibra, etc. on the game. I'm really intrigued how much they cost. Because I've barely played against them all year. So they must have been so rare. Doesn't necessarily mean that they're great. FC Pro. There we go. So Dan James is now unlocked. Oh, and Tex just played. Did he win, though? He just played against Anders. But I don't know if he won. Because if he did, then there you go. He's now probably going to be double 4-star. I don't know how long they'll take to upgrade them. How quick are the tracker updates on FootGG? I don't know who Anders is representing. He's Darwin Núñez. His hasn't been ticked yet. Oh. I mean, they haven't put as much time into it as maybe they could have done. Upgrades, there's no upgraded players available. Fixtures, there's no fixtures available. He got battered. So Anders won. So Núñez is most likely going to go to double 4-star. He lost 8-3. Wow. So yeah, Núñez upgrade incoming. As one of the first ones. Scotland is the mystery nation. Okay. Thank you. And what is the pack? Premium Electrum Players Pack. And a coin boost. 3 goals with a Scottish player. You know what? I haven't done this once this year. Since it existed. Let's do it now. Because otherwise, I'll forget. So if I favourite that, in-game it should tell me, like whenever you pause and get to half-time and stuff. So what I will do is, I will put a Scottish player into my current SBC or objective team. And then I should do it without even thinking about it. Which is ideal. Because otherwise there is a chance that we miss that. Harry, it depends what you're on. If it's on PlayStation, then I can't today. Because the PC is currently in use with the Ethernet for it. If it was on PS and you could do it on a different day, that would be possible. Oh! What was I checking? Oh, this. Got Chiellini. Yeah, that'll be a really, really good one. As I said before, I think most of them will be. I don't know who is, like, bad. In terms of those icons. like after their upgrade. Debut icon. So, yeah, like, Sega's upgrade is solid. Callum, Farker, easy. Iniesta, R9, Alex Morgan, TT. Like, who would not be good after their upgrade? Totti looks great. Gerrard might be... I mean, his passing play styles, though. I don't know if he gains, like, tiki-taka. He probably gets, like, ping pass plus. Long ball pass plus. Or power shot plus. I mean, with the play styles, he could actually still be good. Jones? Maybe Jones wouldn't be incredible just because of, like, height and maybe having the frame to just not get bullied. But the playstyles are great. The stats are solid. And they're going to get even better. Chiellini's going to be solid. Marcelo, I would assume, would be solid. I mean, from ones that I've played against this year, I can't remember playing against Marcelo. I've played against Chiellini. I've played against Jones. I've played against Gerrard. Played against Totti. CC loads. Charbum Kun is a great card. I've not played against a single Ibra. I don't know if I've played against Oliver Kahn. I don't know if I've played against this Henry card. I don't know if I've played against Morgan. I haven't played against this R9. I don't know if I've played against this Iniesta. I've played against his normal card, I think. I don't know if I've seen... Oh, no, I have definitely played against Cruz. I actually played against one of him the other day. And then Sega, yeah. There's a chunk of these that I just haven't seen their cards. Like, is R9 actually any good? His playstyles are great. His stats are pretty damn solid. Alex Morgan also has amazing playstyles. Pretty nice stats. 4-4. TT, 4-4. Also really good playstyles. Ibra. Very interesting and different playstyles. His stats don't look insane, but maybe because of his playstyle combination, he is actually a monster. I can't believe how the game has changed this year. Like, everyone looked at the starter icons and thought, oh, if I get this guy, I'm going to be really upset. Turns out, 4-star, 5-star, 5'10" is amazing for this game. Can also play on the wing. And these stats seem to just be a little bit fake. Actually plays really, really well. Has low driven, has tiki-taka at striker. Enforcer as well. Both of the pace ones. He's actually a pain to play against. Advanced Forward plus plus also turned out to be the best striker role as well. So, yeah, not bad. Not bad. Right, I need a Scottish player. We need 3 Scottish finesse shots. I mean, you don't really fit in the team, but we'll just do that for now. There we go. Right, okay. I need to get some food. I need to do some bike, and then I need to have a shower. Oh, dearie me. Tomorrow, we stream again. We've got objectives to do. We also... What have EA done to squad battles? What do you mean? We've got Man United Everton tonight. Tomorrow, Champions League. Tomorrow is Chelsea Barca. So I would like to do a Chelsea v Barca watch along tomorrow. It's literally a sweat fest. I only play squad battles nowadays on semi-pro for objectives and evos, so I wouldn't be able to tell you. So yeah, watch along tomorrow on the footy channels. Wednesday, you got PSG Spurs, Arsenal Bayern. There's a world we do back-to-back days of watch-alongs for the Champions League. That could be really good. Okay. Yeah, there is definitely potential there. That could be a lot of fun. Lovely. Okay. Oh, they're at the end of the Oasis tour. When are we going to get the announcement of their gigs that they're going to do next year? Surely can't be long, right? Surely not. Rob Dorset, a huge week for Leicester as they battle the prospect of a points deduction from the Championship. First time ever that a Premier League appointed commission could see a penalty delivered in the EFL. Ugh. Crazy. Crazy. Well, we'll see. Just get it over with, please. There's Xbox Crocs coming out for anyone interested in that. They're coming out tomorrow. So, there you go. Huge, huge news. That's dreadful. Anything else to mention before we go? I don't think so. So, yeah, will we do some objectives and stuff live on stream tomorrow? Probably. And then we'll probably do a watch-along tomorrow and a watch-along on Wednesday on the Footy TikTok and YouTube for Chelsea v Barca and Arsenal v Bayern. Should be two really, really good games. So that should be a lot of fun. Hopefully I will see you there. Thank you very much for being a part of this one. It's a shame we couldn't get a couple more wins to break that record, but it is what it is. I will see you guys then. Have a good night, everybody. Good luck if you're still playing champs. Good luck if you're opening packs or doing anything like that. And also, enjoy the football. We're going to go for Man United 2, Everton 1. Come back tomorrow. See if I was right. In a bit! Oh, and also, shout out once again to anyone that followed, liked, subscribed, all of those things. You guys are the absolute best. Really appreciate you. Good night.